Fear is one of the most dangerous, challenging battles that we take on as Black women across industries, but especially when you wear this diversity hat in a job that you take on. Because when you are doing something right, when you're changing something, it makes people uncomfortable. And that just increases the level of fear that you're then up against. And what was so interesting for me, I remember like when I left the academy, I decided to write about it. I wrote my op-ed, and that's where that line came. And I remember just reading through the comments, which, okay, I get it. Karen would probably say, never read the comments. There's people you don't know who are just
Oh,
trolling, right?
yeah.
But there was one comment, I can take a lot, like we all can, I can take a lot. There was one comment though that stood out to me. And it was, I heard that if Jeanell hadn't resigned, she would have been fired anyways, because she only cared about Black people. She didn't do enough for Latinos, she didn't do enough for Asians. The the challenge of doing these sorts of diversity jobs where you are advocating for so many is the assumption that comes with your own identity. You as a Black woman cannot actually advocate for or stand in the gap for or do more than. You are only focused on one community. You are not able to see beyond your own lived experiences, rather than recognizing that our lived experiences as Black women are exactly why we are the right individuals to be advocating for progress and change in any institution. And that is a prime example of the type of fear that came from, honestly, the communities I was uplifting. I did more for the Latino communities and Asian communities than had ever been done at the academy. Yet the assumption was I only cared and I only moved, things forward for the Black creative community.
Mhm.
When the reality is everyone could look at what I did and say, we need more, let's go faster, let's go harder, which is also part of the problem with these jobs. The sides that you're advocating for, the expectations are so high without really respecting the tensions that you're navigating every day. And those tensions show up in the form of very micro, macro aggressions. I just call them aggressions that are very difficult to navigate. You are questioned, your tone is questioned, your aggression is questioned, your passion is questioned, right? It's questioned on behalf of everyone that you're advocating for, yet you don't have that groundswell of support on both sides. And, I think it's so easy to say these roles are being cut, but I think the better question to ask is, how do we make sure these roles are successful, that the individuals in these roles do not burn out like I did, in this pursuit of change and progress. That is something that we all have a role to play. I may not be in that job anymore, but the work has not stopped. And the community that's uplifting me now is really Black women. And I'm so, so grateful for that.